English course. Okay, so if you are not going to take this one, because this is English lecture, you can find other professors. The reason why we are designing this course with English lecturing is because we need to give programming courses to foreign students. So if you are Taiwanese and you think English lecturing is not good for you, maybe it's difficult for learning, it's okay. You can find other courses. So I hope you guys are okay with English. If you want to ask a question and you cannot speak in English, you speak in Chinese, I can understand, my TA can understand. I will try to answer with English because I'm supposed to create this English environment. But only if you really can understand, I will switch English and Chinese, 中文, something like this. I will try to help you understand, but I need to try my best to use English for the entire course. Okay? But don't worry, if you are Taiwanese and you are also trying your best to take a course in English, I have given this same course in Chinese before. So later on, when you have difficulty in learning, that is okay. I can show you a solution for this. In the future, many information will be uploaded to my school's webpage. Okay, this is my lab webpage. And you can see in my lab webpage, I always have English and Chinese. I will give you the link later on. And in one of the page, it's about lecturing. And right here, I have 3 different courses. One is for Python, here, for Python. And you can see in 110-2, a year ago, I was giving this same course in Chinese. I made PowerPoints, I made videos, I gave example codes. This year, I'm going to cover the same course, but in English. So later on, in this semester's course material will be uploaded in the next column. If one day you see, hey, I couldn't understand what's going on, I need Chinese, there will be the same material in Chinese just next to it. So it's okay if you learn in English, but you can try to learn in English. Of course, the course material will be slightly different in every semester. However, it's the same course, same teacher, same material. Okay? So I hope you guys are okay with this. And if you have no experience of programming, it's okay. This is a course designed for anyone who wants to learn programming in Python. We will start from very fundamental. And at the end, I hope you can try to use the program, use the language to write intelligent code. Maybe even use AI. I hope at the end of the semester. Okay. In the last semester, we did have some students who used optimization or who used AI to do some projects. So my goal is to make sure everyone can learn from the course and do a project like that. Okay? So this room can only have 60 students. 60. So I know maybe there will be more than 62 students here. Later on, we will check who can add the course, and I can only add up to 60. Then if we have 61 or 62 or even more, we need to make a decision after when we are over 60. Okay. So besides introducing the course, today I will also talk about installation of the environment, and helping you to understand how to start. Okay, but this is not, my introduction won't be the only way to write Python codes, but our introduction would be the most usual way for us to program in Python. So let's do this after we handle the course adding. Before I do that, I need to check who is here and who is not. So give me 1 second. Oh, by the way, we will videotape every lecture. So if you cannot understand my English, we have videos afterward. So the video will be posted on the web page. You can go back and watch the video again if you enjoy my voice. Okay, thanks for laughing, man. That means you understand the joke. I just want to make sure you guys are here. Let me see. I need to do this. Okay. Okay, so AT is the, I don't remember. Encoder. Oh, it's encoder, okay. I don't know I have this. Okay, so we have 2 students from AT, and we have how many? 30 for ME, and how many for TE? Okay, 9 for TE. So let me make a Google Sheet to check who is here, who is not. This one? Okay, thank you. I will make another one. Okay, so I will call everyone's name, and if you are here, please raise your hand. Angelina? Okay. 许燕富 Okay. Eric? Hans? Lei? Bao? Lei Jia Bao? No? Okay. Kenzie? Kenzai? Kenzie? Okay. Adrian? No, I'm not Adrian. Ardian. Oh, right there. Okay, thank you. Did I miss Lei or Kenzie? No? Okay. Fan? Okay, thank you. Evento? Okay, thank you. It's also hard for me to make sure the right pronunciation. Okay, 徐凯成 Okay. No? No, okay. Oh, Liu Kai Chen, sorry. I'm bad in Chinese and English. Okay. What happened was when I was a student in Taiwan, I was almost the best in English in my class. That's why I was able to go to USA to study English. But you know, Chinese was not my best the course. No, I didn't do very good in Chinese when I was in Taiwan. Then I went to USA to study for graduate program. I don't need to use Chinese for around 7 years. So my Chinese become worse. When I came back to Taiwan to teach, sometimes I forget how to write a word. And I need to, checking cell phone about how to write a word. And so now I'm not the best in Chinese, I'm not the best in English. So I may just mispronounce your name. Li Yanxuan. Okay. Wang Tingfeng. Okay. Huang Yaxin. Okay. Zhao Gengyu Ma. Okay. Thank you. Li Weizhen. The Lin Weizhen. Okay. There's a Li Weizhen professor in our department. Chen, is this Yu? Oh, Chen Youjun. Okay. I need to help myself. Yo. Huang Ziyang. Huang Ziyang, right? Ziyang, okay, thank you. Good. Huang Ziyang. Yeah. Chen Zhi'en. Okay. Lü Yuxuan. Okay. Chen Guanquan. Okay. Ke Zhihan. Okay. Li Ziyuan. Is this Zi, right? Okay. Qiu Yujie. Wen Yuru. Guo Shuyue. Song Yida. 博佑阿古雅娜。杨佑安。李伟成。徐伟霆。周梦伟。OK。陈廷洲。OK。曾泰明。OK。许冠祥。刘冠祥，sorry， I don't know why。曾彦龙。OK。钟胜怀，OK。林留德。林凯成。Wilma, OK。徐敏杰，黄敏杰，I I like Xu very much. I don't know why. Liu Qingfeng. Okay, okay. Thank you. So, can you raise your hand if your name was not called? Let me check how many. Okay, good. Okay. How about you guys come here and you type in your name? So if you come here, you start to type in your name. If it's in English, type English. Chinese, type Chinese. And I start to give you the authorization code for adding course. How about we start, make a line right here. Okay. Hold on. I need to make sure I have enough. Oh, it's over. It's over. Okay. How many seats do we have? We have 20, right? Okay, let's do a head count. 16吗? It's over. It's over. So what do we do? Does anyone want to drop? Give up? It's okay. We don't need you to be here. Because it's over. It's over the. Okay. Who is from mechanical engineering? 机械系. Okay. Are you from freshman? 大一. Okay. Oh, you guys are freshmen. Okay. Why do you want to come here? It's in English, so difficult. Why? Okay. Did you see something good from DCAR? Am I giving the score too high? So you want to choose my course? Okay. So what do we do? Any suggestion? 抽签? Lottery? Can I do lottery? Everyone okay? So I think we have more than 20, but I can only take 19. So I will, later on I ask you to type in your names also. So in total there could be more than 19 students. And I will use a Google Sheet random generator to pick up the first 19. Okay? So if you didn't get the pick, you can then go back home. Okay? Oh, okay. I'll let you pick. You get this one. Type in your name. Okay. Yeah. Write down your name. It's senior student. Senior student get. Is there any senior students? Everyone from freshman? Who? You are 大二, 大四? Oh, 大四 come here. 大四. Because sorry, they have to graduate. Any junior year? 大三? Junior year? Okay. Please let them take it. Okay. Because you guys have 3 more years. Who is 大二? 6 more years. 大二? No? So the rest are 大一, right? Okay, sorry, you guys take the lottery. You're the second one, right? Okay. Just a name. I just need a name. We can get those later on. Okay. Only 3, right?
有现销的，
什么意思？
他大四选修，对，
所以
我用抄的好了。就是他不是。
It's okay, it's okay. Because if you graduate, you have no more chance. I want to give you this chance. It's okay, it's okay. If you really want to be here in the last semester, I will give you this chance. Yeah, it's no problem. They have 3 more years. Okay. So starting from here, you guys can come and type in your name one by one, and then we will do lottery. So please go ahead. Don't worry about capitalize. Okay. And then you can go back. You can go sit down. Yeah.你都坐轮 AT 的，没有，因为我刚刚用N1的，你们要去，他们要去正确，所以再错。OK， 这 AT 的没错，因为我刚 AT 的，对，我刚打。For the 4 authorization codes, you may need a new one. So please come back. Yeah, those were given in the AT course. If you are in ME, I should give you the ME one. So I already gave away 4. Can you come back and we will give you a different one? You also need ME. Okay, you need ME, right? Okay, I'll give you later on. Yes, ME, okay. So I will give you guys later on. Okay. So let's see how many. We have 19. Okay. We have 19, and I can only. And we already have 45. So I can accept 15. Okay? So now I'm going to create random number. I'm not going to run the code yet. Okay? Oh, okay. So 19. Make 19 and code. By the way, for those 19 students, are you all from NE 机械系, right? Who, for the 抽签 students, are you guys from ME? Who is not from ME? Okay, so all the extra students, you are all from ME, okay? So the TA will print out the ME authorization code. And I'm going to do a sorting, but this, when I sort, it's not a solution yet. Okay, let me write the code. Sort. Okay. It's not the answer yet. So I will do something, the number will change, the order will change. And I will say, this is the final one. Then that will be the final answer. So we will keep for how many? 15. We will keep 15. So later on, the students in blue will be the chosen one. And I'm sorry, the last 4 you have to go. Okay, you have to come back next year. Okay, come back next year. I give you first priority. Okay, you can take a snapshot and say, hey, I was here last time. I lost the lottery. Give me lottery this year. Okay, so whoever lose, take a snapshot. I was here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. When I type enter, the entire result will change, and that will be the final one. Okay, so I'm sorry, four students didn't get it. Jelly, Chen Fan, Qian, Zhou Wei, Luo, Song Jie. You didn't get the lottery. So see you next year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me take a snapshot. I just copied. Okay, I'm sorry. You have to go. Let me just paste somewhere else. Yeah, that's the answer. I better take a snapshot. Or let me do this. Jelly, Chen Fan, Qian, Zhou Wei, Luo Song. Okay. They were chosen. Okay. So those 4 students can sit, but you cannot come next time. Next week, you didn't got a pick. So I'm going to erase this. I don't need these anymore. I'm gonna erase this. And I have my final selection here. Okay? And you guys are here today. So later on, the TA will bring the authorization code. We will deliver those codes later on. Let's get back to what we want to introduce today. Okay. So, if you want to, if you have questions about the course, or anything in your student's life in Taiwan Tech, and you feel like I can help you, here's my contact information. You can, I forget about my Facebook. You can add my Facebook. Okay, so if you, we have a Facebook group for the course, and my TA will announce course information on Moodle and also the Facebook group. I will not add you as a friend if you didn't request, because if I add you as a friend, that would be too many friends for me. Okay. Oh, thank you. But you are welcome to add me as a friend. I will reply yes. That means you want to monitor my life. I will monitor yours as well. No one laughed. It's not funny. Sorry. I'm trying to be funny. But anyway, you are welcome to add me as a friend on Facebook. I know students nowadays don't use Facebook, but old people still use it. Yeah, and if you want to send me a line message, that's okay. You can just contact me anytime and say, hey, I'm your student in the Python course. I have this question and that. Yeah, I'm happy to answer. And this year, I would like to use this book. This is the PDF? What's that? Oh, this is an attendance check? Okay, so we don't need this for today, because I already checked. So let me erase this. So I would like to use this book. I know it may not be the cheapest book, but I really like this one. It's okay if you find a different book. All the Python language book covers the same language, so you can learn from any book. I will not give away homework assignment from the book. The book is just for your reference. You don't need to. You don't even need to buy the book if you don't want one. But I like this one because it explains the language in more details. I realize I learned a lot from this one, not the other books. So I really recommend you to buy this one. You don't need to buy the advanced ones because they are too advanced. This one, I think, the level of the book is not too easy, it's not too hard. It's right about the right level. And you can easily understand what's going on. I think this one has a Chinese copy. So if you're Taiwanese, you want to buy this one, but the Chinese copy, that's okay. If you buy the English copy, I would think it's even better because I found the original English writing explains better than the Chinese one. So if you're foreigners, definitely you buy the English one. But if you are Taiwanese, you can consider, do I learn in English or do I learn in Chinese? Either way. But I think the English one explains really well. When I read the Chinese one, sometimes I need to check the English one to double check what's going on. Okay. What's this? The book? Oh, the grouping. Okay. So we want to separate everyone into groups. Maybe later on we do that. Let's talk about today's lecture. Python can be programmed in many different platforms, but we really believe the Anaconda one is very user-friendly for beginners. And even my students use the Anaconda. So go to anaconda.com, then we can download, if you are back home, or I think our computer right here in this room already has Anaconda. But later on, when you are at home, you want to install the same program, it's free. This is the procedure. So you will download the individual one. In the future, if you want to bring your laptop for learning, it's okay. So just download, and very easy, just follow the step. This is the example for PC computers, Microsoft. So just follow everything, and you don't even need to change the setup. Just follow those. And sometimes they have additional options. For us, we don't even need to do anything, just install. So once the installation completes, then you're done. And if you are using Mac, they have the Mac OS as well. And the window will look a little different, but basically follow the same procedure. Just continue, agree everything, install. Okay, now when you are done, in PC you can find Anaconda like this, and there's an Anaconda navigator. Okay, you want to turn on the Anaconda navigator. So inside this Anaconda navigator, there's smaller programs. It's really useful for programmers because you can already have many different kinds of language platform or applications from this Anaconda navigator. But in our course, for Python, you only need Spider. This one, Spider. So Spider is where we type in our program codes and run the Python code. So we download Anaconda, and then we are going to use Spider. Okay? So when you launch Spider, it will show a window like this. If you want to enjoy a tour, you can have a tour, or you can dismiss. Okay, so inside Spider, sorry, something was written in Chinese because it was from last year's slide. So basically, we have translation above. On the left-hand side, there's a region where you type in your codes, and the file names are .py, Python. So .py files will be the Python codes, okay? So this is where you type in programming codes, like a test file, but it's under the name .py. And then when you run the code, what's going on in programming is that you ask the computer to memorize something. So they are all called variables. Variables is 变数, variables. So you can monitor what the computer already memorized in this area. You can check what are the variables the computer already memorized based on your code. You can say x equals to 1. That means you are defining a new variable called x, and the value inside this variable is 1. And from here you can see, okay, there's a new variable called x, and the value is 1. Computer helps you to memorize something. Later on, you can do some math. You can say y equals to 2, z equals to x plus y. Then what's the value of x? And what's the value of z? Computer can do mathematics for you. Okay? And when you do those kind of mathematics, or you have interaction with the computer, or if you ask the computer, ask Python to run some functions and you want to see the results, this is where you can see the results. It's called a console or command window. Okay? So inside this command window, you see what's going on. The procedure will be shown here, and you can display some results here. For example, if you ask Python, what is the result of 1 plus 2, it will tell you the answer is 3. Then this is where Python talks to you. Okay? Very easy, right? So, whenever you write a code, in order to run the code, there is like a play button at the top, like a play. So when you play it, that means you're running it. Okay? If you wrote the code correctly, when you run it, you will see right result. If the code is not written correctly, there will be some error. And this you can say it's this software will tell you, hey, something is wrong. Okay? So we can try to do this later on, but let me complete the PowerPoint. Okay, so for the first time when you run the Python code, usually there is a window asking you, okay, how do you plan to run the code? Usually we don't change anything, just run it. Okay? Just run it. And like I said, on the right hand side, lower right, this window will tell you what happened. It will mention a code was executed and where's the location of the code. And the result will be displayed. So in the earlier example, I will be asking the computer to display hello world in the message window. And this is what you will see after you run the code. Later on, we can try it. That's it, right? Today is just hello world? Okay, good. So, let me show you. So this is already Spider. Okay? And the example we want to try is print and use a bracket and put something in there. So print is a function. Print. Oh, I need to make it larger. Okay. I can change. It's easier for you guys. Okay, then I don't need to enlarge it. But I want to. Let me see. I'm trying to enlarge the text.
You can try to Control and Alpha.
Control F?
Control and Alpha.
Control plus? Oh yeah, it works. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so print is like a action. So in computer programs, there are so many you can call them methods. And print is a method. It's a code that has been written by designers, and you can use it. Okay. So what print does is to print out some text on the screen. So let me enlarge. Can I enlarge here as well? No. How do I enlarge here? There's no. I would like to enlarge the font size of everything. Maybe I just change the setting of Windows. That's the easiest way. This. Here. Good. Larger. Here. It's the same, right? Only this is larger. So it's monitor. No, screen. No. Resolution. Oh, here. Okay. Try this one. No. Try this one. No. This one? No. Which one? This one? This one? Okay, this one is good. I like this one. Okay. I like 16 to 9. Is it the same? What kind of magic is this? Preference. Preference, I know. It's inside preference. Because I did this before, I just forget where it is. Somewhere. No. Usually in general, interface. Advanced setting. No. This is shortcut. Appearance, yes. Appearance. Okay, font size. Right? Okay, good. This is what I want. Okay, so I will change it back because the resolution is quite bad. Okay. So get back to here. Oh, sorry. Okay, good, very good. So now, print. So usually a function needs some information from you. So the way we tell the computer, okay, what I'm going to do with this function is to give them so-called input. And usually the way we provide the input is to have a bracket behind the function. And you throw in the input inside the bracket. But usually when the designer create this function print, they need specific input. You cannot give them something it doesn't understand. So Python helps you to understand what it's looking for. So whenever you run a code, they have this description to help you how the input should be written. And it needs values or text or some other information. But usually for us, we print out text, basically characters. And for Python, if you want to specify text, you will need this. I don't remember the English name of this. Quotation? Quotation? Okay, thank you. It's good that I have foreign students. Okay, so we need this quote. Okay, you can have this. How do you call? What's the difference between this and this? How do you call them? Double quotation? Okay, thanks. So helpful. Do you want to be my TA? Okay, so the single quotation or double quotation. Python is very smart. It understands. So you can say, usually we will say hello world. And what do we do next? Just run the code. Run file. Run. Then from here in the command window, it tells you this file, this is a temporary .py file was run, and the location of the file was in this folder, and this is the result. Okay? You can also say print, and let's try double quotation. I promise to work hard in this course and will not say anything bad about Professor Ho Ting Ling on D card or any other platform or the rating system. And Chinese. And I understand his TAs, two TAs, are better in Python. My TAs are better in Python, better than me. Let's run the code. Okay. There's a typo. Promise. There's an E. Run the code again. Okay, yeah. So, can we print something else? Okay. Print. Oh, sorry. I promise to wake up early. I can do a plus. I think I can do that. Plus 6 plus AM in every Wednesday in order to come to the Python course. Let's try this. Play. No, it was wrong. Not plus. I want to use a number. Actually, I remember Python can do that. I really remember Python does that. Maybe try something else. I know if we do this, that works. But I want see, my TA is better. I remember you can have, let me try something else. X equals to A plus 6. See? Where? Oh, I didn't run it. 我也变亮了。
它不可以就是字跟
Okay, I give up. I don't try something I didn't practice. I will practice more later on. You know, professors are boring. They try to challenge themselves and be embarrassed on video. Okay, this works. Okay, thank you. This works. Okay. Yeah. So don't do anything fancy. Just be regular. Okay. Anyway, this is print. Okay, and this is what we want to learn for today. Just to figure out what is the platform that we use, and then either it's a PC or Mac, you can download Anaconda, and then we will be using Spider for Python programming. If you know Google, there's something called Google Colab. You can also program on Google Colab. So, this is my student's account. Let me create a new Colab. So if you log in as using your Google account, and this is how a Google Colab look like. So how come you see something like this and there's a play button as well? Because this is also a Python code programming platform. Okay, so let's try print. I'm happy today, and run. You can tell it's not as efficient as Spider because you are running this on internet. So this code was sent to internet. Do we have internet? We should. And why is running so? Yeah, it's initializing the entire platform. Okay. So the initialization took some time. Okay. But once the initialization was done, the code was run. Then you can have different things. You can edit and then rerun. I want to finish the course now. It will be faster because initially when you create this file, there is something to be prepared on the internet. Once the platform was set up, you can also program right here. Okay, so if you don't like Spider, you can do it here, but it may not be as efficient as Spider. Okay, but the good thing about Colab is that you can try this on your cell phone, your smartphone. If you use a browser and go to Google Colab, you can try it on your cell phone. So that's another way to program on a cell phone. Okay, I'm gonna give you the control of your own computer. So when you do that, please try to use Spider and try some code, such as print hello world. I know many of you probably have experience of programming, but some of you may not have the experience. So I need you guys to try it. TA, can you give the computer back to them? Okay, when you turn on the computer, I remember you need to choose the right platform. I think Windows something. Oh, let's run Windows 10. Windows 10? Or just pick one. Yeah. My TUA said Windows 10 works. Okay. When you are trying, I'm going to deliver the authorization code. So the 19 students, you can come to the front. Yeah. Oh, you need a C one. I think you can take the ME one. We have TE one. So you need the TE one. I'll give you the TE one. Okay. Hold on.
可以吗？这是你必修课过的。
So what's your name?
对，课本不能重复。所以要找有些可能是这种上或下之类的这种，你就可以刷两个。
徐家全。
张什么？俊。这样我才看到。吴冠希。45. Oh, you are trend.
还要再半年吗？听你那时候导生剧，那时候吃火锅嘛，我听到你讲，还要再半年。
林建奇 ，OK。
加油。
王雨晨 ，OK。
冰球。
So you Alejandro? Okay. So I will give you TE. Okay, Alejandro, this one's for you. Yeah, take it. Okay, ready? Okay.罗玉溪，哦，你需要吗？加签。好，谢谢。赖正佑。OK。OK。 面怎么？
在
这边可以用 F。
在这边对，然后人家一个，然后
变成哦，你用那个，说用这样子
F 加1的，
怎么这样子？
然后里面
用换来的，用那个，所以如果这样子，比如说这样子，然后比如说我要放个数字，就变成是方选。这样子的话，不是变成是有函数的计算。
其实它不管是 SDI 还是 EL，
所以你不用修课，你直接毕业了。必修是不是？你在以前就学过？
自己前阵子寒假有玩过。
哦，你很厉害，都记得死。Okay, so if you are done with the practice, actually this is for today. But before you go, I think we need to do grouping, right? Do we do grouping today? Or next time? Okay, so let me show you what's going on in the future. Okay. Okay, so maybe I in the future, when you come to the classroom, I want your group members to sit with each other. And we will be having 10 groups. We totally have 60 students, 10 groups, so 6 students in a group. And I want everyone to sit in this way. Okay? This is the door over there, and this is where I am. I'm here. Okay? I'm here. So, we don't have groups yet. Here will be a QR code for applying for the group. I want you guys go back and find your group members. A group must have 6 students. And I know it's possible that you can only have 5 or 4. It's okay. Let me double check. Yeah, just one input. So the team leader, choose a leader, student ID, leader's name, and first student. So the leader is here's a leader, and team member 1. Okay. Team member 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold on. 编辑 leader and ones. leader 加5。就往下来看那个 Okay. So when you are in the application, leader information and also the first student. So the first member is the second student. Okay? And you can have the third one, fourth one, fifth one. But if you don't have this many friends, you must have yourself and maybe member one. So for example, you only know one person. You are just two. Just submit. And later on, we will force some students together. So either you find your member by yourself, or I will find your members for you. Okay? So just submit before next week. And whoever didn't choose a group will be selected in a final group. Okay? Randomness. I will randomly put you guys into groups. Okay, so I want to show you what someone did this last semester. So I think they did what? Let me see what they did. No, they didn't do much. This group didn't do much. Let me see. This group, so this group used audio to identify who the person is, like a voice recognition. Okay, let me show you what are the topics last semester. So these are the topics that was given last semester. So basically, this year, we will also give you a bunch of new topics. And every topic, I will find a graduate student to work with you. And usually the topic is related to what he is working on in my lab. Okay, so probably the topic for this year will be very different from last semester. Okay? So I will show you the topics later on. Okay. About the course schedule, there is a sheet about the schedule of the course. However, I will be traveling for many times. So next week, I'm not in Taiwan. So my TA will come here to give the course. Okay. So next week, those two are my TAs. The male one is Jason. The female one is Janice. Okay, they are all J, double J. Okay. So they are my TAs for the course, and next week they will come here to give lectures. So, you know, for graduate students to give a lecture, it's already a challenge, and they need to give the course in English. It's even more challenging for them. So please treat them nicely, okay? On the March 8th, am I in Taiwan? March 8th. I think I'm in Taiwan. Next week, I'm in Australia. 8th, I'm in Taiwan. 15th, I'm in USA. So 2 weeks, my TA will cover the course. Let me see if I have any other travel. Maybe in April, I will travel again, but I can use the midterm week. And in June, I remember I need to travel in June. It will be okay. June we are fine. Okay, June we are fine. So I will not be in the classroom for 2 weeks, and TA will be here. And from the lecture schedule, you can see we will start from the definition of variables. We have different kinds of variables. We have values, we have string. String is like a text. And also we have something called Boolean variables. Boolean. Boolean means, it's in Chinese, okay. Boolean, let me use it in English. Boolean means true or false. True or false. Yes or no. Okay? 1 or 0. Right? True, false. Okay? So in Python, we also have Boolean. For example, you can ask a computer, is 1 equals to 2? It will tell you false. Let me show you one example. We can just do it here. Does 1 equals to 2? Equal sign means you are checking whether the left-hand side equals to the right-hand side. And you can say, is 1 smaller than 2? It will tell you true. You can say y equals to 1 smaller than 2. That means you want the answer to be safe. So your y is the answer true. And the variable type is Boolean. Okay, so there are different types of variables, and our course will introduce them slowly. So if you already have you have the fundamental of programming, you are learning really fast. The course may be boring, but we need to make sure everyone in the course can learn the language. So if it's too easy for you, just sit in the class and then maybe do whatever you want, but don't make a noise, right? Let me see the schedules. So after we complete the definition of different kinds of variables, we have some advanced one, like something called a list, something called a dictionary, something called a tuple. They are quite unique ways of defining variables. Usually, it will be used for multiple numbers, multiple values, or multiple text, like a vector. Okay, so list, tuple, and dictionary, they are used for different multiple options. And then we will talk about logic. What is logic? If I do this, can you do that? If this happens, or what should we do? Then we will teach you how to create a function. Then we will have a midterm. So this course has a midterm. And the way we do midterm is that you come here to the classroom, and I will give you a problem. You will use Spider to write a code. And the result of the code is your midterm, your performance. Let me show you how the midterm look like. Let me see. Midterm. I think I did this. No, not this. What is this? This is the. Did we do this? 选择题? Okay, those are the solutions. Oh, we did 选择题. Okay, my goodness. I was so nice. It was so easy. We did this in the midterm, and the problems was randomly generated, and the solution will be randomized. And it's easy for us to grading, for grading. Okay, and let me see. We do have a programming. Oh, we create random sheets, like a sheet number 3, sheet number 4. Everyone has a different sheet. And okay, this is the one of the problem that I did last time. It's in Chinese, but I guess 80% of students understand right here. But I just want to let you know, kind of understand what's going on. I will ask you to write a code and doing some math. I want the program to solve for this summation from n equals to 0 to some number of n to estimate cosine, and then I will the code was supposed to ask you, okay, what is your n, capital N? You will input a capital N, and then specify a value of x. Then this estimation will compute cosine x based on the equation right here. And the equation right here could be written in a logic. And over here we are using a so-called a for loop. I will teach you how to